101. I'm Robyn Zimmerman, and this is Talk of the Town. With us now is Carolyn.Dorazio. She is the founder of Spiritual Fire with Carolee. It is a nonprofit that we're going to learn very much about at this moment. Good to have you with us, Carolyn.
Thank you, Robyn. It's so good to be with you.
So Spiritual Fire, this nonprofit, you had this, kind of life-changing events through your years, and so you thought it was important to trigger it, to kind of focus on this whole nonprofit and this mission. So
yes.
What is it exactly?
Yes, it is a calling.
Okay.
And that calling has come through a very tumultuous period that we all share in life. And for me, it was the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. And through those experiences of grief and loss and circumstantial entanglements, if you will, with others, perfect strangers, I came to understand the wisdom of God. With my writing, it would just come out as I was describing the experience. And I believe spiritual fire is the essence of love. And that is all of our mission here, to use our talents and pair it with the gifts of the Holy Spirit, especially with the next generation coming up in America.
Okay, so you brought up next generation. So those of us that have great faith and believers in God, do you think that there's a emptiness with a lot of youth today? They don't have faith? And why is that? Perhaps?
Yes, I believe they are bombarded, especially the last 5 years, even before COVID and then after, with tools of the adversary, shall we say, anxiety, depression, right, fatigue, fear. And it's one thing to tell them not to fear, right, not to be anxious. And if I can talk with you, Robyn, over the next sessions about real life experiences of those that ordinary people doing extraordinary things, of overpowering those negative influences, that will inspire our youth. They're just looking for leadership. They're just looking for faith in divine power.
They're searching for something, many of them, and there's also another word that comes to mind is isolation. I think with social media, of course, COVID may have had a big impact. So
yes,
from just reports and research, I've seen is that our youth are so lonely.
Yes, absolutely. And in fact, I read recently that chats online have overtaken real conversation. Right. And my experience, which I chronologically dated every encounter, was real conversations where you could feel that person's energy. We are energy after all. And you could then tie in with previous experiences or things that you had learned along the way. I think our young people are just craving to be connected, truly connected. And I think social media, that's why it took off.
Right. So let's talk about your nonprofit and what your plans are as you develop and grow this. Is it to do talks, as you said, write? So what kind of, try to define it a little bit more for us.
Yes.
Kind of where you are, where you're going with Spiritual Fire.
Yes, we're going to be working with, I mentioned social media, but YouTube and Facebook to get a short message out that will dovetail into what we're doing here. Nothing replaces real interpersonal connection. And our first book is coming out, and it's going to cover, it's an inspirational topic and cover all these topics that me and my personal experience have learned about, whether it's wisdom, faith, truthfulness, forgiveness, and the encounter paired with that, and what that ordinary person, again doing an extraordinary thing, uncovered for me. And I think a lot of folks want us to just tell their story, hear their story, then tell their story. We are Americans filled with the foundation of storytelling.
And you have a website, spiritualfire.already.net, right?
Yes, that's not in existence yet,
Oh, but it will be.
it's coming. It's coming. This is our first foray, and having just passed the first Sunday of Advent,
Yes.
I wanted to get in here,
Okay,
but yes,
very
we're about
good.
to start.
Well, I'm sure we'll be talking again.
Yes, we will.
Carolyn.Dorazio, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Robyn. I really look forward to this
And
endeavor.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry
and happy
Christmas.
2024.
Thank you very much, and you the same.